I shouldn't have answered that first message, but I did. I had only been living in this quiet town in Westbrook, Ohio for 3 weeks, and already someone was watching me. My family had moved just before my junior year. School wasn't the problem. It was the nights. Silent, empty. Both my parents worked late, leaving me alone with the house creaking and shadows stretching across my room. Every sound felt amplified, every shadow a threat. I spent hours on my phone, scrolling and replying to random messages to pass the time. Then one night, a message appeared, from a number I didn't recognize. "You live near the old railroad tracks, right?" I froze. Wrong number, I thought. Then another buzz. "My bad. You go to Westbrook High, though?" I answered yes. The conversation started normal, friendly, casual. We talked about school, teachers, how boring the town was, but something felt off. My stomach tightened. Hairs rose on the back of my neck. There was a chill in the air that had nothing to do with the room. A few nights later, close to midnight, another message came. "You awake?" I was. My heart thudded violently before I even replied. The person asked if I wanted to walk by the railroad tracks, a shortcut through the trees where people sometimes hung out. I hesitated. It was late, dark. I barely knew this person. But I didn't want to seem paranoid, so I agreed. I left my house quietly, careful not to wake my parents. The air was sharp and cold, cutting through my jacket. The streets were empty, silent except for the crunch of gravel under my shoes. Streetlights faded as I neared the tracks, leaving twisted shadows stretching across the path like dark fingers. Every step felt heavier than the last. When I arrived, no one was there. My phone buzzed. "In the trees, follow the path." I stepped onto the narrow path, using my phone light. Branches clawed at my arms. Every snap underfoot echoed like footsteps following me. Leaves rustled, shadows shifted. My pulse thundered in my ears. Every nerve screamed to turn around, but I couldn't. My stomach churned. Fear gnawed at me from the inside. Then I heard it. Footsteps behind me, slow, deliberate. I spun. Nothing. Silence. Another buzz. "You're close." Panic surged. I typed, "Is this a joke?" No reply. The footsteps started again, faster, closer. I could feel the air move behind me. Suddenly, something grabbed my hoodie. Fingers dug into my shoulder, cold and firm. A voice whispered, barely audible, "Don't run." I froze. My chest heaved, breath hitched. Every instinct screamed to fight, to flee, but terror rooted me in place. Adrenaline exploded through me. I tore free and ran. Every step toward the road felt unreal, like I was running through a nightmare that refused to end. My lungs burned, my legs screamed. I didn't stop until I slammed my door shut, locking it behind me. The next day, I blocked the number. Weeks went by. Silence, relief, until one night, scraping at my window, slow, deliberate. Cold air brushed my face. The curtain moved, though there was no wind. My phone buzzed. "You shouldn't have run." My bedroom door creaked. Footsteps padded down the hallway. I screamed. My parents burst in. Outside, muddy footprints marked the ledge. The police found nothing. Cameras were installed. Doors stayed locked. I never walked near the tracks again. I never answered unknown numbers after midnight. Yet sometimes, just sometimes, my phone buzzes. Silent, waiting, watching. And I know it hasn't stopped.